Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making a soup recipe. It's one more of my one pot meal kind of dishes. I like to cook one dish which can satisfy or fill all my macros, and this is exactly that meal because it's going to have a couple of eggs, it's going to have shrimp, it's going to have vegetables, and it's flexible so you can make it the way you like. I'm going to give you the basic recipe the way I make it. So what I'm making today is an egg drop soup which is going to be silky, creamy, and at the same time keto because I'm going to thicken it with xanthan gum instead of corn flour. So let's go ahead and see how I make it. So here I have 4 cups of water and I'm going to start the gas. I have taken about 10 to 15 small shrimp peel and I'm adding the heads and the peel. I'm going to make a stock out of it. I'm adding half a teaspoon of sea salt to this, and you want to keep it on a very low flame. I'll probably move it to the burner at the back. 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic and about the same of ginger. And now I'm not going to move it. The more you move it around, the more the broth is going to get fishy. So you want to leave it alone and let it sort of seep in the water. Now that it's come to a boil, I'm going to just let it sit covered so that even more of the flavor comes into the water. Then we are going to strain it and then use it to make our. While our broth is getting ready, we are going to prep for the other ingredients. And this is about 30 grams of bamboo shoot. This is not canned. This is fresh bamboo shoot which has been salted, and I put it in the fridge to preserve it. So I'm going to thinly slice it. It's already sliced, and I'm going to rinse it to take all the salt off. These are a few mushrooms, so I'm going to thinly slice them too. Just for the sake of presentation, I'm going to keep all my ingredients white. Maybe a couple of, colored sauces like chili oil or some soy sauce, depending on what I feel like eating it with. This is our shrimp. I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces so that it has bite-sized pieces. So it's been 10 minutes and I'm going to strain the broth now. It's a little cloudy from the ginger and the garlic paste too, so it's not only from the shrimp. So our broth is boiling. I'm adding my rinsed bamboo shoot to it, mushrooms. I'm going to add some xanthan gum to give thickness to the soup. So I'm taking about less than half a teaspoon of xanthan gum and I'm going to make a slurry out of it. If you don't have xanthan gum, make the soup without the xanthan gum. It's a little difficult to mix, so it may not mix that easily in the water, but eventually it does mix and it does thicken up. And you want to add a little at a time because a little goes a long way. So you don't want to add like half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon at one time. If you need a little more thickening, you can go back and add some more. Now I'm going to add my shrimp. I'm going to switch off the gas for some time. I don't want the shrimp to cook too much. So I'm going to break 2 large eggs. And I'm going to beat them. Here I have my 2 eggs. Lightly beating them with a fork. And we are going to drop it in boiling soup. You can see that the xanthan gum has thickened this. I would like to point out that xanthan gum is a keto friendly gum and it's a natural product, so it can be very safely used. It's available in India online and it's pretty cheap because you require very little. So it's a great idea to give it a try if you're interested. Not, you can even make this without the xanthan gum. I'm going to bring the soup to a boil and then add my beaten egg. So it's almost boiling now. I'm going to wait for about 2 to 3 seconds. And now I'm going to move it around. So I'm going to let the soup come back to a boil now and then add my second egg. You can see that even from the egg the soup gets thickened. I'm going to add my second egg now. Drop it, wait for a couple of seconds and then move it around. And you can see the small thin threads of egg in the soup and it looks beautiful. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to top it with some chili oil and soya sauce and give it a try. So finally it's time to taste. Let me take some shrimp and some bamboo shoot and some mushroom and the soup. Oh my God. This soup was just perfect. It's a comfort food, it's a non-spicy soup, and the chili oil that I added gave it the punch that I need. As an Indian, I eat most of my foods a little on the spicy side, but I also like non-spicy foods, and this is one of those. It's a perfect comfort food for the days when you're not feeling well. And because of the xanthan gum, there was this creaminess to the soup that you sometimes miss because you're not eating carbs. You can add any which vegetables that you like, and you can add any protein that you like. You can even make it with fish and it tastes really good. You can top it with spring onions or any topping that you like. So let me know how it turned out for you. If you've enjoyed this recipe, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. There's also a bell just under the video you can click so that it notifies you every time that I put up a new video. And thanks for watching. Bye.